Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you my ZvP strategy. Pretty much a lot of roaches and hydras. This is my first video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Starting off, I spawn in the 9 o'clock position, and I always scout to the south at the 6 o'clock. And I have this production tab open to show you how I get ahead by building a lot of drones early on. And show you how I play the game. So hope you enjoy it. He scouts pretty early here, and I notice it, so I send my overlord to make sure he's not trying some cheese over here. And then I send my other scout at around 12 over here, and I pool it around 13, and then I hide my drone here in the bottom of his base. And then I just continue building drones early on and start getting gas around 15. So after I kill his probe over here, I expand really early versus Protoss at close positions. And then I just continue building drones. And that's about it. Just droning. That's what you gotta do early on. He goes 2 gate, and I have my drone here, so I use it and I see that 2 or 3 gate, I'm sorry, and I see his 2 additional warp gates. And I saw the extra gas, and he was chrono boosting his warp gate. With all things you have to look at, what he's chrono boosting, what he's going for. So I quickly throw on my roach warren here, and my second base just finished, so I should be putting down some crawlers here. And transferring some some drones, excuse me. Yeah, but it's maybe too many drones, but that's alright. Just continue injecting and getting more drones. Just drones. What I gotta do early on, especially when I saw him getting a lot of sentries. I'll see that in a little bit. I built some other things right here just to take over the watchtower in the middle of the map so I can see if anything leaves his base. I see that he's taking his second gas, and I see this up here, which is commonly used to like hide something, hide a Stargate, hide something, and then notice I'm still just building drones. I saw the end of that sentry, and I just went build 7 drones. And he's going a lot of sentries actually if you look up at the production tab, which is good for me because I'm playing very risky, no defensive units. Yeah, I'm just throwing it up. That's all I'm doing. I probably should have put another spine collar down just in case, but it's alright. And then I take up to lair very quickly because I want to get a lot of hydras. Hydras just destroy workgate units, and I love hydras against Protoss. Roaches take the damage while the hydras deal it. They have very good DPS. So as I see, I'm 12 workers ahead of him right now. And I saw that he expanded. I had a Zergling hiding up there, and I know that he's expanding. Put down another spine crawler, and I throw down EO chamber. I gotta get upgrades, especially when you go roach hydras because they take the same ranged attack upgrade. Man, I just continue building drones, and there's a huge difference as you see. That's just ridiculous. I have a huge advantage. If he pushed, he'd have to push out right now for me to be behind, and he'd have to take out a lot of units. I have to throw down a Hydralisk Den and another evolution chamber because I'm really pumping out the upgrades. I'm getting roach speed, and I'm just building tons of roaches now. Got my 2 bases pretty much saturated, not quite all the way. I should actually be taking a third here. About 70 food is a good time. Maybe a little bit later, 70, 80-ish. Now I just start building hydras, spreading my creep, And I did see it expanded right there. I'm just showing you that now. Yeah, definitely should be expanding right now. Throwing out a bunch of Hydras. He's going, looks like two Stargate Void Ray with Colossus, which is a very popular build right now. It's very hard to stop. Usually, if you see it coming, you should throw on a Spire and get some anti-air. But I build so many Hydras when I play ZvP that it's sometimes you don't even need. You should get Corruptors if you do get the Spire, not Mutalisks. Yeah, he's not constantly building out of these facilities, the Stargates, so that's good for me. You won't have as much air. My third is up, and I think I built a ton of drones and sent them over there. I think like 16 or something like that. I just saturate it as fast as I can. Yep, 16 drones on the way. And my +2 upgrade, they're going up as well. He has no upgrades right now, which is going to put me way ahead. And I also throw on a Night Swarm because I see he's kind of turtling a little bit, which is common for some protests in the diamond. And I also threw my original Scouting Overlord over to the 3 o'clock base, and I was going to send it. I was going to Nidus to the back of his base, but he does spot it, I think. He has a scout going on in my base. I do get the Overseer up in case he does try anything tricky. And I just continue building units and getting upgrades. He does take my creep pretty well over here, which is very annoying. You want to get all the way to their base. And when you're playing Protoss, actually when you're playing anybody, you want to expand away from them. Like these bottom bases. I have so much money in the bank right now, I should be expanding again. And because I have both +2 upgrades, I'm going for the Infestation Pit. I'm going to take up to a Hive. You have to have the range, of course, and the roach speed. And I'm getting tons of roaches and Hydras right now. And he's just getting his +1. He's about to finish now. And yeah, he does spot my Overlord back there, which is unfortunate. I should have those on that watchtower there. Yeah, just building tons of Hydras and roaches. This ball that he's trying to make is very, if it's done correctly, it's deadly. It's hard to stop. Even if you max on this 2 base right here with as Protoss and move out, you have to send all of your units and then rebuild immediately as Zerg. And sometimes even then you don't hold it off. And I'm getting close to maxing out. I've got 164, and I'm going to be building a ton of roaches and Hydras still. I try and keep the amount pretty even up there. I've got 25, 28, which is good enough. And still have 9 more drones in him, and I have a 4th going down in the 6 o'clock, which should be getting saturated. I think I saturated as soon as it pops out. Yeah, there's my 4th. And I have this watchtower, so I know if he's moving out at all. And I just continue building roaches and Hydras. I've got 37, 34 now, which is just tons. And I am maxed, so I think I'm just building up larva at the base to remax as soon as I attack. And I think I build a bunch of drones and send it to this base right here. Oh, get the Ultralisk Cavern going down. 4 bases is enough to hold off. Oh, and here comes the attack. 4 bases is good for, once you have that, you can go Ultralisks. And you see, he has all his Zealots are in the back, so they don't even make it to my units. And his sentries are or his force fields are really bad. He should have been blocking off these units so they couldn't attack, but he just threw them down kind of sloppily and took out only a few units. And I just run him over, even without my reinforcements. These upgrades help so much. I got +2/+2. He's only got +1 attack. And as you see, I'm building 10 more Hydras and 11 more Roaches. I was planning on going for a drop with my Overlords, but he attacked me too early. And I just run him over from here. I goop him here just for fun at the end of the game. Even though these were both going to go down, I just... whatever. And he's kind of confused there that he lasted that long.